For us to stay committed to our spiritual walks and recovery, we must accept the possibility and probability that there will be moments that our character and resolve will be tested. Family members may not welcome you back with open arms. Friends may never trust you again. Finding a job may be near impossible, which is precisely why he ends John 16 verse 33 with, "But take heart, I have overcome the world." Even when it seems like we are taking a relentless volley of artillery from the enemy and are about to lose yet another battle, he has already won the war. As long as you abide with Jesus, you will prevail. Many have asked what I held on to during the early days of recovery. In nautical terms, this is the bitter end, the last link of the chain that connects the anchor to the boat. In popular terms, the bitter end means the conclusion of a troublesome and unpleasant situation. Both of these descriptions are reflective of my recovery. During the time I found my rock bottom, I had no support system and was outcast and alienated due to my actions. All the chain had run out of the locker, but the anchor never found anything to dig into. Through the honeymoon stage of recovery, situations subtly present themselves and serve as warning signs. Pay attention to these signals. They will arrive in the form of specific places, certain people, movies, music, things that beckon the old self to awaken again. The pivotal step in preparing for this stage is knowing where those traps lie and what your anchor is. For me, the bitter end was found in Romans 5:8. But God shows his love for us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. This single verse put my entire life into context. I was an enemy toward God, but he still loved me. I felt like the least deserving person to have ever walked the face of the earth. The chain not only ran out, but it was in the process of disintegrating. There was nothing I did that warranted any reason for me to continue living. Figuratively, all I accomplished with the totality of my life up to that point was aiming my ship toward the jagged and jutting rocks along the coastline, intent on hitting them at full speed. In all honesty, I believe Jesus reached out and took hold of the remaining chain to keep me from certain physical death, but more tremendously to prevent my soul from perishing as well, just to give me one more moment to make a choice. And he did all of this while I was still his enemy. He died to save me, and it broke my heart. How can you hate or even run away from a love like that? A love that is willing to die for you, just to give you one more opportunity to experience a life of peace and rest for your troubled soul. Find your anchor before it is too late.